Hey everybody, welcome back to tutorial number 2 on my one and done uh, palette quad focus. Still waking up. You can probably still hear that my allergies are still going strong, but I figured today will be number 2, and I actually want to. Uh, do I want to do forbidden fruit or wait? What? Forbidden fruit or earthly delight? I think earthly delight or temptation. Do I want to go pink today? We'll go into this one. We will definitely do Earthly Delight, which is this one. Forbidden Fruit is the forbidden. No, Earthly Delight. So today I think I will do Earthly Delight. I'm gonna go ahead and get my eyes prepped with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter eyeshadow primer, and today I'm going to continue using the Becca Golden Hour. And I might, just might dip into the Be a Light by Becca. Becca is like also a beautiful, beautiful brand, which obviously got discontinued because of COVID and influencers, which is really unfortunate. But this is the light medium Be a Light. I actually use this to brighten up my under eyes, or when I start to get tan, I use this also. So I think today I'm going to incorporate the bronzer and the blush. This blush, like cool tone pink blush, is like, ooh, it's all the yummies. All the yummies. I mean, I don't know if this bronzer will show up on me, but I mean, look at that. Look at that. I would actually use this bronzer for more of an everyday natural looking bronzer rather than, because when I do my videos, I actually use a little bit deeper type of colors. My foundation I do a little bit deeper just so it shows up, because the difference between everyday makeup and what you see on my photo shoots, cameras and stuff are a little bit different, because I go a little bit deeper in my shoots just so it's a really good punch of color. But today I'm still mixing LM11 and medium 18 to do my shade. I don't think I'm dark enough to pull off 18 on its own. Not yet. Concealer is still going to be LM11 as usual, and I think for color corrector today, I'm still going to continue using this Becca one. Solid. And still finishing up my Guerlain. So, that is what I'm using for today. But let me go ahead and prep my eyes, and then we will get right into this tutorial, because after this, I need to go to the gym. Alright, so eyes are prepped with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Eyeshadow Primer. I think they are closely related. So we're going to go in with Earthly Delight. It's a struggle right now. Woo. But I'm going to go in with a flat brush and really begin to pat this down. And the thing about mattes is that they pack a punch at times. Like this looks really light, but I know when you start to layer it on, it really starts to add a little bit of depth and color. Plus, I think this was one of her new formulations that were being introduced, kind of like a cream. I think a little bit of a cream to powder is what this was. But we're going to go in and begin to just layer it. This is literally my first time using the shadow, so quite excited. Literally just layering it on. Now I'm gonna go in with the blending brush and begin to just wing it out. And I don't know if I just want to keep it on top or also just bring it to the bottom, but this is actually a beautiful color. So when this video is up, what is today? May 28th? I think, May 28th? Yeah, May 28th. So Pat just released her, extension of her spring sale, and I really want to get some things, but I don't need to because I have plenty. But I am heavily interested in her Mothership. Oh, what is it? Mothership 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Midnight Sun. So I truly am thinking of getting it because it has the Star Wars. Was it? The Star Wars one is on sale for I think 61 euros. Granted, I know the whole dilemma happened of it being a sticker, but for me, realistically, it doesn't matter that they put a sticker on it. It's a really cool sticker. Overpriced sticker in my opinion, yes, but it's probably like one of the best ways to put that on, especially to the black lacquer. But it would be kind of nice if they did what they did to the last palette, Decadence. I think they did gold. It would have been kind of cool if they did a gold again with the sticker on top, just so it stands out or something. That I truly would have loved and been all over. But the thing about Pat McGrath is that a lot of her stuff goes on sale, so that's why I really wait. And I really wait until all the hype dies down from a lot of her new launches. Because now the new launch is going to be the Color Bomb, which I was thinking of getting when they launch it on June 1st, but I'm going to wait because it's probably going to be a month and a half till I fully get it delivered to me. So I figured just wait. It could be a July, towards the end of the summer purchase for me. Plus, I'm pretty sure she'll do an end of summer sale or a summer sale where I could get the other things. I'm still debating if I want to get a bronzer or not, because here in the Netherlands, we don't get the bronzers until September, which is a little bit of a yammer because I start to lose my tan around then. So kind of perfect timing, but at the same time, I need to see these bronzers in person because it better not be too orange, and it better not be too red, and it better not be too yellow. I'm very, very particular about my bronzers. I truly love more of a neutral type of bronzer, so that's why I love Hoola. Benefits Hoola, Benefits Caramel. They have a little bit more of that neutral aspect to it. But I want to do it just because it's Pat McGrath, but then also I need to save money, and it's time to grow up and start using the makeup I have. But this is where we are at so far, and I'm really loving this color. And I'm noticing the more you start to kind of layer it in the corners or where you start to pack it, it really starts to add a lot more depth, which is really nice. So this to me is definitely, it's a matte that could be a wash of a color, or you could just add it up. This would be a beautiful transition shade, that's for sure. Now for the brow bone, do I want to do, I really want to get the Nude Venus. No, Venus Nectar highlighter, because I have the Golden Nectar, but I have enough highlighters to be honest. But we're gonna go ahead and use this as my brow bone highlight. And then, ooh, oh, that's gorgeous. This one I like to use my finger mainly just because I could really nicely blend it, and the warmth from the fingertips is really nice too. Actually, you know what? And then we are going to go into Divine Rose, right? Skin Fetish Illuminating Highlighter. Oh, this is still like one of my top favorites. Just to add a whisper of that peachy pink into this look. Whatever's left, just go put it there. And just go and blend it out. That's all there is to it. Clap your hands. Come on, y'all. All right, let me go ahead and figure out if I want to do liner or whatever. Mascara is going on. Still going strong with the Dark Star mascara. You know, for this tiny size, this has lasted me quite a while. So let me go ahead and see if I want to add anything. Liner maybe, but see you in a moment. So this is where we are at. I went ahead and lined my eyes with the Permagel Extreme Black. Oh, you can see my allergies really kicking in. And then went over, just did a little bit of a liner with the Extreme Black. So I'm gonna probably go ahead and smoke it out on the bottom. But you guys will see the final look in a moment. But it's such a beautiful color. It's definitely a cool tone. Almost like a muted plum, which I love. But also, it kind of reminds me of one of the shades from Velvet Liaison 6-pan palette. I still want to get the iconic Infatuation, but like I said, I need to pull back on palettes. I need to go through what I have, really start doing more tutorials. But it reminds me of that Color Story a little bit. That muted plum, a little bit of Divine Rose 1. I mean, this would be a good transition into Divine Rose 2, maybe. You could add it to that palette. But we shall see. You guys will see the final look in one moment. So, mwah. Here is the final look. I mean, gorgeous. I actually really love this look. So, blush is actually the combination of, what is the blush have a name? No, it's actually a combination of this Cool Tone Pink with the Nude Venus 2. And I actually do love it a lot, to be quite honest. Using this because my nose is itchy. Ooh, started to get hot up in here. So for setting powder, no, foundation is, oh no, highlighter is a combination of the Golden Nectar with Divine Rose. Sorry, I could barely breathe. And I'm trying to make sure my nose doesn't start to drip because this is a beautiful look. Bronzer today actually went into MAC's Blunt because I wanted a little bit more depth and shaping my face. Rather, I'm not full on sculpting or contouring. And brows are still Benefit. Gimme Brown 4.5. Lips is Charlotte Tilbury's Walk of No Shame with Pale Fire Nectar on top. Opulous Gloss from Pat McGrath. I think I might get another one or maybe try something different, but this gloss is giving me life. Such a beautiful iridescent, I say like a peachy pink, gold type of thing. Setting spray is still Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set and Charlotte Tilbury's Flawless Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Last all day, last all night. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. Like that muted plum is such a beautiful color. Oh, you know what will go good on top of this? That Fenty Beauty, where is it, Rosé? Eyeshadow, Snap Shadow. I think it's like the high. One moment. Never mind, I was gonna look for it. I don't remember where I put it. I think next year I should really focus on Fenty Beauty or Natasha Denona, because I do have a lot of Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes too. But Forbidden Fruit? No, Earthly Delight. Earthly Delight eyeshadow. One and done. Tutorial number 2 with Extreme Black as the liner. I was gonna do liquid liner, but I didn't want to make that so prominent, so I just did the shadow instead. Brought the shadow down here also to blend it in with that. It is getting really hot in here. Yeah, LM11 mixed with medium 18 for the foundation. Golden Hour, literally on just the high points of my face to set. And yeah, as usual, if you guys want to see the final look, go to my Instagram page to see the final edit of this. And this is, I'm actually really digging this look. I really miss just purely matte eyeshadows, tutorials and stuff like that. Pardon me. So, and my whole purpose of doing this is I'm creating content that I am constantly trying to find and look for. But I figured I'd go ahead and start making my own content just in case anybody out there is also looking for stuff like this. Or if you actually have these shadows and these quads and you're kind of like, I want to get rid of it, maybe I should do a look with it to see if I really want to get rid of it. So my last one was Interstellar Icon, which was a beautiful palette, or quad. Glad I'm keeping that one because I was so close to giving it away. Now with this one, Eternal Eden, I've had this quad since it came out with the launch of the blushes. And I am a sucker for just collecting stuff and looking at it and never touching it or even swatching it, and going and watching all these other YouTubers do amazing looks and tutorials and reviews on it, and just go back and look at it. So this is me really diving into my collection, building my portfolio, also with me continuously doing shoots so I could do beauty shoots on me. I'm going to start transitioning into doing tutorials on the makeup looks I do on a lot of my models, so you guys could kind of see step by step for that. But yeah, and this is also for me just to get an idea of the color story I have in my collection, which if you go to my eyeshadow collection and you look at the Sephora Pro palette collection, I have all 6 Pro palettes, and I pretty much have probably something similar to this in those shadow palettes. But the formulation is obviously not there as far as Pat McGrath, but it really depends on the eyeshadow primer you use. I love the Fenty Beauty eyeshadow primer because it really keeps everything on while I do shoots on myself, but also when I do weddings. Gosh, even when I'm doing photo shoots, because sometimes under those lights and you're outside and it's just getting hot, that eyeshadow stays. Testament. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely plenty more of things to go around as far as tutorials. And like I said, it's May 28th. I might buy those palettes, the holiday, or I might get that Star Wars one because it's such a beautiful, cool tone type of look. And I mainly want it for that like ultraviolet astral duochrome shade. I don't need any more. But for 61 euros though, I'm not gonna lie, because I bought the Bridgerton one for 35 euros. It was 50% off here at Douglas, so I was like, even my husband told me get it. I can't say no to that. So without further ado, everybody enjoy your day. It's starting to get really hot, and I am obviously getting my color back, which I'm so excited. And Pat McGrath, please bring back LM14. That's all I ask. Have a good day, everybody.